All right, go for it.
Hello everyone, thanks for coming. My name is Crystal Lutz, and I'm going to talk to you about the way the media and movies affect the way we look at people with mental health. Mayo Clinic defines mental illness as a wide range of mental health issues that affects your mood and behavior. Examples of this would be anxiety, depression, schizophrenia, and eating disorders. I'd like to ask, does anyone know anyone with disorders like that? You do? Everybody? Okay. If you had the option to hire that person that you're thinking of, do you think you would?
Depends.
Maybe? Mental illness, or Mental Health Foundation says that 1 in 4 people will have a mental illness at some point in their lifetime. And they also say 1 in 12 people are dealing with depression right now. So I want everyone to look around this room. We have exactly 12 people in this room. At least one of us is probably dealing with depression right now.
Probably more than
Probably more than one. The media portrays people with mental illness in a way that sheds a negative light on them. The way we look at them affects them socially and at work. It affects the way they get treatment, if they get treatment, and it often will determine how long it takes them to recover. The mass media has a very powerful impact on how we look at people with mental illness. It persuades us to associate mental illness with terms such as dangerous, criminal, or unpredictable. When something hits the mass media, you cannot escape it. From the time you turn your TV on in the morning, you log into your computer, the people you talk to on the bus, it's all anyone talks about. Movies are also affecting the way you're looking at people with mental health, and you probably don't even realize it. The movie Me, Myself, and Irene, has anyone seen that movie? Jim Carrey's the main character, and the entire movie is based upon his schizophrenia. So if you don't know anyone with schizophrenia, you likely think that that's how everyone acts. 50 First Dates and Finding Nemo are both about 2 characters who are dealing with major short-term memory loss. Crazy Beautiful is a movie about Kirsten Dunst and her depression. The stigma that's attached to mental illness can cause someone with mental illness to feel isolated, shameful, and it can increase their symptoms. This will affect if they get treatment, and again, how their treatment works. Stephen Henshaw, a Berkeley professor, points out the portrayal of mental illness serves to distance the mentally ill from society. Perception of mental illness can also affect people into their work. They're often looked at someone who can't handle the workload or also can't handle the added stress. Revley and Jorn did a study in 2011 showing that the public looks at people with mental illness, such as depression and schizophrenia, as being unpredictable or dangerous, and they also all said that they were less likely to hire them. The media portrays people with mental illness in a way that sheds a very negative light on them. The way they are looked at affects them socially and at work. It will affect how they get treatment, if they get treatment at all, and how long it takes them to recover. I'd like to show all of you a picture of 4 people, and I want you to try to decide which one of these has the mental illness. Everyone know Cameron Diaz? Anyone choose her? Her?
Oh, wait, you haven't seen all of them yet.
Oh, yeah, you do have to see them all. All right, let's start again. We've got Cameron Diaz, Owen Wilson, Megan Fox, Howie Mandel. Who picks Cameron Diaz? All right, you do? Okay. Owen Wilson? Megan Fox?
Nope.
Howie Mandel. I'm guessing that you were catching on to this. They all have the mental disorder. Can I ask, Jane, what made you choose Howie Mandel?
Because when you see him, he freaks out about things like if he shakes somebody's hand.
Okay. And Heather, what made you choose Megan Fox?
I saw this show and she's kind of wildly dressed and acts kind of crazy and she just kind of, I don't know.
Okay.
What do you think?
And what made you choose Cameron?
I think just the way that she presents herself in her interviews, I would be surprised if she had some sort of anxiety or something.
Okay. And Owen Wilson, what made you choose him?
He just seems very unpredictable, very random in everything he does.
Owen Wilson is dealing with depression.
Didn't he try to commit suicide?
Oh, I did not know that. I did not.
You did.
Cameron Diaz has OCD, as does Howie Mendel. Seems a little extreme. And Megan Fox has a mild case of schizophrenia. Thanks for doing that. I want to just end this with, don't let the media or movies tell you how you feel about people with mental illness. Get the knowledge on your own, because if you know more about mental illness, it's easier to distinguish between fact and fiction. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
How many points are,